Welcome to episode 46. I am Tridrachius.
This is just one more topic. I am Tiborius.
Well, that actually kind of worked out a little.
Yeah. And what we're going to do today, we don't have our 2013 best of list done yet. So today we're going to pick somebody else's apart. This week, Gameinformer, because of course we are. Starting it out.
Yeah. Best PS3 exclusive, I would disagree with them, but they chose The Last of Us.
Arguable, very, very arguable. Even when we talked about The Last of Us in our own episodes, we talked about being a very strong contender.
Yeah, I mean, there's Gran Turismo 6, there's The Last of Us, there's Beyond Two Souls, there's, Ni no Kunai, which is what I chose as best PS3 exclusive.
Very arguable. So, I don't know. Let's keep going. Best PS4 exclusive. Not a whole lot to choose from, but the answer might surprise you. Gameinformer chose Resogun, which I'd agree with.
I would also agree. It's a fantastic mix of what they did previously with Super Stardust HD and Geometry Wars, which, fun games.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the argument against they've got Killzone Shadowfall and Knack, which were both great games, but I still don't think they had... Resogun just has that panache, that spark.
You're able to zone out to it, which is great for a new platform, and it just looks fantastic.
Best 360 exclusive. I don't know if this really speaks how good the game is, which it is, or if it speaks how bad the exclusive lineup for Microsoft was this year. Battle Block Theater. Great game.
The developer has great pedigree.
The Behemoth. They made Alien Hominid and Castle Crashers. But again, your best 360 exclusive is an arcade game.
Yeah.
And we know a Gears of War game came out, and we all know where that stands, so...
Now, the PS4 did have an arcade game as well, but it also just
came
launched.
out. Yeah. So, I don't know. Take with it what you will. Best Xbox One exclusive, unsurprisingly, Dead Rising 3.
Yeah. Thousands of Zombies, I would probably say yes, that they got that one right.
Lost a little bit of its goofy campiness that the previous iterations had in favor of a more grim reality, but still a blast to play. It just is fun.
Thousands of Zombies.
Best Wii U exclusive, to no one's surprise, was Super Mario World.
3D World.
Woot.
Super Mario 3D World, not that Super Nintendo game.
Best Vita exclusive was Tearaway, because there were only 2 of them that came out this year.
Killzone Mercenary and Tearaway.
Tearaway wins.
Yeah, there's not much
Hotline
there.
Miami might have taken it, but it's also on the PS4.
Yeah,
and PC, I think.
And PS3.
Yeah.
So
that's what I meant, not PS4. The third one, not the fourth one.
Yeah.
Best 3DS exclusive, to me, no surprise. Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds.
I disagree.
What?
Fire Emblem Awakening was a better game.
Oh my god, the spiritual successor of A Link to the Past, man.
It doesn't matter.
Yes.
Link is getting old and tired.
This is why our list isn't done yet. You can see.
Yeah, the 3DS had much better games come out, and yes, The Legend of Zelda is great. Blah blah blah. Woo.
And best action, period. The Last of Us. Really?
It's
like
debatable.
Not even a nod to Tomb Raider.
It's debatable. I would place The Last of Us more of like survival. I mean,
with action as opposed to a pure action game.
Because you can run through it stealthily. You can avoid most of the combat. I wouldn't say it's the best action game.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a... Anyway, best fighting. Injustice. Gods Among Us.
There was no competition.
At all.
So, by default...
Wait, hang on. What about... what was that one game that came out? Had Lobo is the... Oh, that was Injustice.
Yeah, Injustice. Surprisingly, there wasn't a Street Fighter 4 game. Oh, wait, there might have been a Street Fighter 4 game that came out.
But people are having a tough time caring again because fighting games did it again. Instead of making all your crap DLC, you release full discs again. What the hell, man?
No, it wasn't just... it was Capcom.
Street Fighter 4 Ultimate Arcade Edition. It's not the 90s anymore. Quit that shit.
Yeah, there's this thing called the internet and downloadable content, which we'll get to later.
Best role-playing, according to Gameinformer, and they're wrong, is Pokemon X and Y.
I choose Ni no Kunai. I choose you, Ni no Kunai.
I choose Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, the Enhanced Editions. Probably Baldur's Gate 2.
Yeah, Pokemon X and Y is the same formula that they've
been
using.
Or hell, Fire Emblem even.
Yeah.
I mean, of best role-playing, Pokemon...
And strategy. I mean, Fire Emblem could easily take both role-playing and strategy.
Well, and if what you do in Pokemon is a level of how you judge role-playing, you can do that shit in Ni no Kunai.
Yeah. So, you're wrong, Game Informer.
Best MMO is Final Fantasy XIV. Have you heard of a little game called Path of the Exile? Because Final Fantasy has never made a good MMO, and yes, I've played them.
They're not the best of anything. So,
They were once. Anyway, best shooter. Let me guess. Call of Duty.
wrong. Game Informer chose BioShock Infinite.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
That is a good choice. I might just agree with you on that.
You might? Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, best sports game.
FIFA. Again.
Next.
Yeah, they make awesome sports games. They really do.
Yeah.
Best strategy is Dota 2, for the love of God. This was also their choice for best PC game, which I skimmed over earlier. No. Great game. I love you, Valve, but get off the Valve bandwagon. Stop riding the hype pony.
Yeah.
I mean, for the love of God. Go ahead.
I would say Fire Emblem Awakening.
Great
would
strategy
be
game.
The better strategy game. Now, granted, I haven't played much, if any, of Dota 2, but the fact is, from what I've seen...
Yes, MOBAs require an intense amount of strategy, and maybe this dictates that we need separate things for MOBAs as far as judging, but come on. XCOM Enemy Within, Fire Emblem. You have got some killer, real strategy games. I'm not even getting on like Total War and crap that came out.
Yeah. But speaking of downloadable content, since you did mention XCOM Enemy Within, they chose Mass Effect 3's Citadel DLC as the best of 2013.
Probably because it stopped all the angry letters coming into Game Informer, because apparently they don't...
Some of the angry letters. The fact is, most Mass Effect fans are just whiny assholes.
True. Well, that's most gaming fans. Again, people, we're in our adolescence as a medium. Grow the fuck up. If you're gonna whine about it, do it professionally, like this.
Yeah, with a video and all that, a blog and a website.
But I mean, you've got Borderlands 2 DLC, Assassin's Creed 3 DLC, freaking XCOM again. Enemy Within, play it.
Yeah.
Not the best DLC, guys.
So, however, Game Informer, jumping ahead, their Game of the Year for 2013.
Can you guess it? They've been riding that hype pony.
Big names, big games, big... What else
Stuff.
rhymes with game?
Fame.
There. The Last of Us.
Again, we knew, and it's funny, we knew when we talked about it how strong of a contender it was, and we were both excited. But now that you see that somebody picked it, you're kind of like, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious? I'm not sure if I agree or disagree yet.
We talked about the fantastically weird 2013. How, Tomb Raider and PS4, Xbox One, all the flip and flopping that happened, and PS4 being the best launch, but anyway.
Actually, my favorite 2 games of the year, I can probably say this with certainty, were, well, actually, no, one. One game of the year, we'll call it one game of the year. Game Company watching. How hard will Microsoft facepalm?
Yeah.
What the hell is that crazy Nintendo girl doing now?
Yes, and Sony's doing things right.
That was the horror part of everything. But that's us picking apart the Game Informer list. What you think of it, if you read the magazine or just what we spit out here, talk to us, people. Let us know.
Comment.
We would love to do our own viewers poll for best games of 2013.
Yeah, whether it's just Game of the Year or whatever your favorite game of a
Best game that
platform.
allows you to make a toad that looks something like a phallus mixed with a dragon. Still Spore.
Oh, well, yeah, there is that. So, I do want to point one thing out. Where was Grand Theft Auto 5?
No kidding, right? I mean, of all the different... I mean, you've got action and shooter and all this crap, and GTA 5 is nowhere on it. I mean, hype pony. Again, hype pony. But it's GTA 5, guys, and they knocked it out of the park. They killed it. They will never make a GTA that good again.
Yeah, so...
Until GTA 6.
On PS4 and Xbox One. So...
Plug!
Post up your comments, all that kind of stuff. Let us know what you think. I am Tridrachius.
Tiborius.
This was episode 46 of Just One More Topic.
Bye-bye.